Welcome to the 2022 InnoVision Awards celebration sponsored by Contech. We're here to celebrate innovation in South Carolina for the 24th year. My name is Jamarcus Gaston with WSPA TV, and I'll be your host this afternoon as we recognize many InnoVision finalists, winners, and special honorees. The mission of InnoVision is to highlight, promote, and foster innovation. This afternoon's celebration is the culmination of a month-long showcase of the 2022 finalists through the Meet the Finalists webcast series sponsored by South Carolina Research Authority. We are here at the School of Nursing here at Prisma Health Campus in Greenville, a beautiful space. They have generously allowed us to film here today for the webinar, so many thanks to that staff. I would like to now introduce you to Amy Robichaux, the President of the Board of Directors of InnoVision.
Thank you, Jamarcus. It's great to have you with us again this year. Hello, everyone. We're delighted you have joined us today. Over the past 24 years, the InnoVision Awards have been the mark of distinction for innovators in South Carolina, showcasing their innovative spirit and accomplishments. InnoVision is a unique, not-for-profit organization and awards program. We unearth innovation across the state and bring businesses, both small and large, inventors, educators, and community organizations together to celebrate and promote innovation. InnoVision affords us a space to honor and to be inspired by those who see issues and challenges and then find, create, and develop solutions that help other people do something they couldn't do before. The 2022 finalists being showcased today are a testament to the advancement of innovation across the state and in multiple areas vital to our continuing advancement and economic growth. I know you will be impressed and inspired by each one. Jamarcus, back to you.
Contech is headquartered in Spartanburg, South Carolina, is the award celebration sponsor again this year. Contech is the leading manufacturer of contamination control products for critical cleaning and manufacturing environments worldwide. Their innovative wipes, mops, and solutions are used across the globe in various industries, including pharmaceuticals, healthcare, and microelectronics. Contech owns and operates manufacturing facilities in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Ashington, UK, Shizhou, China, and the distribution centers in Toledo, Ohio, and Vence, France. Reflecting CEO Jack McBride's leadership and the company's core values and culture, Contech is an enthusiastic and generous supporter of local, state, and national community organizations. And we are so appreciative of Contech's generous and continuing support of the InnoVision Awards. And we're excited to have CEO and founder of Contech, Jack McBride, here with us today to talk about, he's also a Dr. Charlestown Individual Achievement Award winner. So we're excited to have Jack here with us live to kind of talk about your company and what people can expect from this afternoon. Jack, always good to see you outside of the ballet slippers. That's an inside joke there. You guys can catch that a little bit later on. Jack, good to see you.
Good to see you, Jamarcus. Thanks.
I'm going to give you this little thing.
All right. Awesome. Another awesome jacket, by the way. Jamarcus is always the best dressed man in the studio. So love the InnoVision Awards, and it's always great to see everybody here honoring all these great entrepreneurs and innovators. Innovation is the driving force behind a successful economy and the creation of wealth. In South Carolina, we are blessed to have many innovative thinkers who continue to push the envelope for new technologies, new products, and the creation of new job opportunities. I am particularly partial to the vibrant manufacturing sector we have here in the state, and it is great to see more of these jobs returning to our country and to our state. The InnoVision Awards celebrate and honor those with creativity and passion to think out of the box and create new products and markets. We believe these awards also help inspire the next generation of innovators who will carry us forward into the future. So welcome to InnoVision, and Jamarcus, back to you.
Thanks, Jack. Before we start the awards, we want to tell you about the judging process and acknowledge the InnoVision judges. The panel is comprised of technologists, scientists, educators, entrepreneurs, all residing outside and independent of South Carolina. They critically read, understand, and score the numerous technical applications submitted. Scoring is based on a uniqueness, technical difficulty, and impact on community and commerce communicated in the application. With quite a diverse array of technology and innovation nominations, the panel is presented with a demanding task A combination of individual scoring and conference discussions resulted in the unanimous selection of those being honored tonight. We express our thanks to those who have served on the InnoVision judging panel. Now let's recognize our finalists. We begin with the Community Service Award. Richard Nelson, a long-serving InnoVision board member, will introduce the Community Service Award.
Thank you, Jamarcus. I'm happy to introduce the Community Service finalists. InnoVision's Community Service Award recognizes an organization for an innovation that improves the quality of life in South Carolina communities. The innovation may involve products, services, or processes that serve South Carolinians. The finalists for the 2022 Community Service Award are South Carolina Digital Drive, South Carolina Broadband Office in Columbia, Pickens County's SMVF Crisis Interceptor Mapping for Suicide Prevention, and the Sophia Institute in Charleston.
The fundamental mission of the Broadband Office is to solve the digital divide in South Carolina. So the digital divide is homes that don't have access to internet, and it affects our rural areas quite a bit. Governor McMaster on May 13th actually allocated $400 million to the Broadband Office for us to get the job done and solve the digital divide. So we needed a good mapping tool that helps us precisely take a look at this data in a very detailed level. We have expert mapping teams here, and we mash it all up to create eligibility maps for investment. When you build all these maps, you want to make them generally available to the public, generally available to elected officials, and also available to engineering elements of the ISPs themselves so that they can actually engineer projects. So we created SC Digital Drive to be the source for everybody in South Carolina to come take a look where we have internet and where we don't. And it's available for non-technical users as well as really technical users can get in and get what they need. One of the keys to doing a good job with mapping is having state agencies work together and sharing resources in unprecedented ways. So we've been very well blessed with working with South Carolina Department of Education. They've shared with us the street addresses of all the public school students. We've worked with the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. They've actually shared with us driver's license addresses so we can be very precise with our mapping. And we've also worked with other large and small entities to share data along the way so that our maps come together with really unique resolution.
Pickens County was involved in the Crisis Intercept Mapping for Suicide Prevention for Service Members, Veterans, and Their Families program that is led by SAMHSA. Pickens County had the unfortunate designation as being the county with the highest number of suicides per 100,000 population in the state for several years. We want to raise awareness about that issue, break down the stigma, and provide resources so that we can help to lower the number of suicides through our collaborations with our partners. We're the first county that has participated in this federal program in the state, and we're leading the way with the support of the South Carolina Department of Veterans Affairs and the South Carolina Governor's Challenge Team for Suicide Prevention.
In Pickens County, South Carolina, we have the most Congressional Medal of Honor recipients per capita, which is just amazing for a county our size. But it tells you the history of service, the history of the military, the history of the veterans, and really what our community is all about.
I'm an Army veteran. I served from 1986 to 2002. Every veteran who walks through this door brings in a unique situation. There's no two situations alike. There may be some similarities, but there is never a situation that is alike. So you have to really focus in on each individual that you serve. And so when that veteran and I are through with whatever, we're trying to provide, whether it be for benefits or just a simple listener, I want them to take away from when they leave this office that they have met somebody who cared about them when they walked in my door, and that we still care when they leave the office.
SPHIA Institute is an organization that focuses on personal and societal transformation.
Charleston is a 350-year-old city, and it's beautiful, and the food is great, and the quality of life for many people is super desirable, and for a lot of people, it's hard. It's not equitable. So there are a lot of ways to approach justice and equity work, and the Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation framework identifies 5 areas of impact for future change. And those areas of impact are narrative change, relationship building, economy, law, and separation. As a group, the Social Justice Racial Equity Collaborative implements this tool that was developed by Dr. Gail Christopher called Racial Healing Circles. And that's a forum for truth telling. And the difference between the Racial Healing Circles and a traditional forum is that rather than having a speaker and an audience of listeners, participants come together in a group, in a circle, and everyone has the same amount of time to respond by sharing a personal story or reflection on a shared prompt. So through those stories, you're aiming to establish a space for exchanging some truth and some vulnerability and getting to know each other through conversations that you wouldn't have through typical business networking or casual encounters.
The work in the framework and the work in the racial healing circles, beginning to dismantle that hierarchy and help us see our common humanities so that we can address changes together that we know need to take place for racial equity, for social justice.
Congratulations to these finalists for their important contributions to their communities.
And the winner is Pickens County's SMVF Crisis Intercept Mapping for Suicide Prevention. Congratulations to all the organizations that collaborated on this much needed program. I think we have Jessica standing by. Would you like to say a few words to us tonight?
Sure. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be recognized among all these distinguished finalists. And Pickens County is very grateful to have had the support of SAMHSA, of our county administrator, Ken Roper, Pickens County Council, especially Chairman Chris Bowers, the South Carolina Department of Veterans Affairs, our county veteran service officer, Sherry Harris, and the many, many community partners that made it possible for us to build out this network of community stakeholders. So thank you all. We're very honored.
Thank you and congratulations. We're now ready to announce our Education Award. This award is sponsored by TTI Consumer Power Tools. TTI is a world-class leader in design, manufacturing, and marketing of power tools and accessories, outdoor product equipment, and floor care. TTI maintains an unrelenting focus on powerful brands, innovative products, operational excellence, and exceptional people. And what a fantastic address they have in Anderson, 100 Innovation Way. Thank you to TTI Consumer Power Tools for sponsoring the Education Award. Representing TTI today is Jarrett Dunston, Vice President, Advanced Engineering of Tektronix Industry Power Equipment.
Thanks, Jamarcus. Among TTI's core beliefs are encouraging innovative spirit and giving back. Sponsoring and participating in the InnoVision Awards is just one way TTI lives these beliefs. We at TTI are incredibly proud to sponsor the Innovation in Education Award. InnoVision's Education Award recognizes innovative approaches to education that create new educational opportunities and experiences for students, new methods of delivery, or improved quality and efficiency. The finalists for the 2022 Education Award are MEDEX Academy, Prisma Health System of Greenville, Skills Gap LLC, Greenville, Sprattronics Learning Lab, Greenville.
The students in the Nurse Extern program are rising senior nursing students in Tier 4 of MEDEX Academy, are from diverse backgrounds, and attend 2 or 4-year degree programs. This summer, we had 58 students to complete the program. Upon completion of the program, students have the opportunity to join the Prisma Health family in roles to support their continued growth as a student nurse. Early employment in the health system facilitates the student's transition to independent practice as a registered nurse. This pipeline program will have a positive impact on the future state of the nursing shortage.
Prisma Health has nearly 30,000 team members that meet our goals of providing quality care and ensuring the best possible patient experience, improving access to care, and increasing education and research. Unfortunately, statistics show that South Carolina ranks 4th in the nation with the most extreme nursing shortages, with a projected deficit of over 10,000 nurses by 2030. The Prisma Health Medical Experience Academy, MEDX, is our health careers pipeline program.
MEDX Academy began in 2010 with 12 students who are interested in health careers. The program has grown to support hundreds of diverse students every year in acquiring the competencies needed to advance in healthcare. MEDX Academy is an essential, multi-tier health education to career pipeline program that places emphasis on recruitment of those who identify as students of color, first generation, from rural communities, and socioeconomically disadvantaged backgrounds. In this way, we invest in future providers who can better serve South Carolina's diverse communities.
The Prisma Health Nurse Extern program consists of a unique 10-week experience that pairs a student with an RN mentor for one-on-one learning and are then assigned 2 rotations, one in a specialty area of interest and one on a medical surgical nursing unit. Students finish the program with a deeper understanding of the intricacies of a healthcare system and the integral role of the registered nurse as a member of the interdisciplinary care team. Feedback from previous participants has highlighted that this program provides everything that is not in the textbook. Students leave the program feeling more prepared, they know what to expect in the real world of nursing, and report gaining increased confidence in the clinical setting. This pipeline program could not be successful without our internal and external partners. We internally collaborate with nursing leadership, clinical education, and our simulation centers to provide learning opportunities. Additionally, we partner with universities and colleges of nursing around the state to offer this innovative experience to their students to close the gap between nursing school and independent practice.
It was here at the Sterling After School Center in the inner city of Greenville, South Carolina, along with time spent in rural Allendale, where the idea for Skills Gap was born. This was the first African-American high school in the county, started by Reverend Minus, who said, "Children need a high school in Greenville so they can prepare for life's duties without leaving their hometown." That was back in the 1920s. The same challenge exists today in the 2020s. There's a lack of awareness and access to in-demand careers. So we put our 25 years of workforce and youth marketing experience to work into launching a solution for the growing skills gap.
Players can actually try on careers in different environments and select avatars that cover all races and genders so they can see themselves in different job roles. Our games connect players locally to educational and career pathways around them. They learn job descriptions, salaries, and companies in their region or state. Players can even be recruited by educational institutions or companies based on their engagement. Skills Gap Skillionaire Games engage with students at scale through in-game competitions, real-world prizes, and in-person events.
As a former teacher and coach, I know how challenging it is to meet all the required academic standards while also preparing students for the workforce. Our games are a fun and free-to-play resource that requires no extra class time or teacher preparation. A win for all in the workforce arena: students, educators, and industry. We partner with industry so they can show off the multitude of careers that often don't require a 4-year degree, but allow students to make a great living in a career that fits their personality and skill set.
Sprettronics Learning Lab, it's a co-learning space. It's a place for families who want their child to get hands-on experiences with science, engineering, and art. So the problem for a lot of families is that they're not getting access to high-quality science, engineering, and art wherever they're at. We provide really unique opportunities for children to learn through inquiry, through hands-on learning, through building, through making.
I was trying to stick the 2 pieces that I broke the noodle in together. I tried to push them. I put a marshmallow in between and then I pushed.
What I love about it is the kids come right in and they do exactly what they want to do. They're doing what they want to create, and it's very student-led, and we help out as we can. But we want them to try to figure out the problems and critical think and all that. And if they don't want to do what the theme is for that day, they can build and create what they want.
The Greenville community has been terrific with this. My wife got a kick because I would go up to complete strangers and ask them questions about this idea. And if anybody looked like they knew business or had started their own business, I'd ask them. I've benefited from Furman University's Hill Institute of Innovation. Their GBL Starts program is really what helped launch this. The Small Business Development Council provided a lot of input as we came up with business plans and figuring out the financials for this. The Vila Education Fund gave us a $10,000 grant to provide a good quality alternative education program for children in our community. Every child deserves access to an excellent education, and unfortunately, you're tied to your zip code school typically. And we want to be a place where you can get access to high quality teachers, a high quality environment, and get fantastic hands-on learning, no matter your zip code.
From all of us at TTI Consumer Power Tools, congratulations to each of these finalists for their dedication, persistence, creativity, and success. You're all making a difference in our communities.
And the winner is MedX Academy Prisma Health Center. Congratulations to everyone at MedX Academy and Prisma Health. I think we have Al standing by to say a few words. Al.
Thank you for this opportunity to be the recipients of this award. We recognize that the Prisma Health System as a leader, our executives, our education, our nursing leadership understands that every member of our community at some point will intersect with healthcare. What better way to serve that need than to prepare those who be the future providers of healthcare? We are so thankful for this opportunity. We look forward to working with the other finalists as we all work to serve the needs of our community. Again, thank you for the opportunity to be present and to receive this reward. On all behalf of our donors, educators, and partners, we are grateful. Take care.
Our next award is the Technology Development Award, sponsored by SC Tech, a program of the South Carolina Council on Competitiveness. SC Tech is an initiative of the South Carolina Council on Competitiveness, established with the mission to accelerate growth and innovation while providing a unified voice for the statewide technology community by developing a strong 21st century workforce, supporting entrepreneurs, connecting peers and decision makers, and establishing South Carolina as a global hub for innovation. Presenting the award this afternoon is Kim Christ, Director of SC Tech and Cybersecure SC.
Thank you, Jamarcus. We're delighted to be a sponsor for the Technology Development Award and to introduce the finalists in this category. They represent areas of growth and opportunity that will make South Carolina competitive in a global market. The InnoVision Technology Development Award recognizes a company or organization for the development of a new or improved technology. The focus of this award is on the novelty of the technology and the challenge associated with developing it. The technology may be part of a new or existing product, process, or service that is intended to sell to customers or for the use inside the organization. The finalists for the 2022 Technology Development Award are Foresight Data Systems LLC from Columbia, Lamina Heat LLC from Greer, Victory Exo Fibers LLC from Central.
Foresight Data Systems is a computer software development company that specializes in functional programming and in helping professional software developers and domain experts work effectively together. Foresight Data Systems has created a method of computer programming that is much more up-to-date than conventional methods. In 1942, a new branch of mathematics was invented called category theory. It took 56 years for computer programmers to realize that category theory has a lot to say about how to write a computer program. and another 20 years before it became part of the daily driver. Today, functional programmers use category theory on a daily basis, at least on the cutting edge. Foresight Data Systems was issued a patent on July 5th of this year that updates computer programming methods from a 1942 branch of mathematics to a 2009 version of that same branch of mathematics. Foresight Data Systems is an SC launch company, and the SCRA has been instrumental in helping us to establish relationships and also obtain funding to do some prototype development and some product development. They've helped us to obtain relationships with the College of Charleston, and there's been 2 PhDs in mathematics and in computer science that have done peer reviews of this technology and made recommendations back to the SCRA based on that. So in addition, we've hired people from the community based on the funding that we've received from the SCRA to begin building this product and bringing this technology to market.
Laminaheat manufactures and designs a thin film carbon fiber full surface heating material. And we can use this in a variety of different applications. It's designed to be used in underfloor heating. It's designed to be used in ceiling heating. We've designed it to be used in a variety of seating applications, such as automotive seating, outdoor seating for warmth. We can also use it in mass transportation applications, and we've also designed a product for outdoor de-icing. We use resistance technology to be able to design our heaters. So, for instance, we can work in a very, very broad range of voltages, and we can work in a very, very broad range of watt densities. Converting electricity to heat is nothing new, okay? In fact, most resistive wire systems, they're often found in your car seat heater, also underfloor heating. That's a pretty common way to do it. The difference for us is that we heat the full surface all at one time. So therefore, we don't have to have the high temperature range that they have to have in a small resistive wire to be able to get that to spread across the full surface area. This reduces the energy cost and the energy usage cost. We are an SCRA member company, and we're happy to be here in South Carolina.
So in 2012, my younger brother was diagnosed with brain cancer. And for many years, I had been studying exosomes from their physiological aspects, how they're generated, how they're excreted, things of that nature. But when Greg got sick, I realized that I could do more towards disease diagnostics with exosomes because they're great species for that type of liquid biopsy technology that people are working on developing today. Exosomes are lipid-bound vesicles, and what that really means is that they're like an oil bubble, and they're able to trap little parts of the cell that they're from inside that oil bubble, and that protects RNA, DNA, proteins that are specific to the cell of origin, and that's how they can be used for disease diagnostics. And that's where the idea for using exosomes for liquid biopsies came. And we very quickly learned that they're not easy to get out of body fluids and complex fluids because they're very tiny. It takes up to 3 hours using traditional methods. And very quickly we learned that we could separate exosomes from complex medias in minutes as opposed to hours, using a type of fiber we call a capillary channeled polymer fiber, and that opened the door for things like in-clinic diagnostics. So this kit does this cleanup, if you will, and isolation extremely quickly and efficiently. So any undertaking like this is a community of people. We have plugged into groups like CURF, which is the Clemson University Research Foundation, and Chris Geswine, who's been a real champion for us, helping us license the technology and move it into where we want to be, as well as SCRA. The South Carolina Research Authority has really believed in us and helped us get in touch with suppliers that we need and making funds available. And we hope very soon to help us find new space and talent to expand our efforts in what we're doing.
Congratulations, finalists.
And the winner is Victory Exo Fibers. Congratulations to everybody at Victory Exo Fibers. I think we have Terry standing by to say a few words. Terry.
Wow, I just want to say thank you on behalf of my co-founders, Dr. Mira Pasternak, Dr. David Bruce. We want to really thank the different groups that have helped us so much, SCRA and CURF. And it's really a humbling experience to be among this wonderful group, amazing group of innovators across the state of South Carolina. Thank you, InnoVision, for this wonderful award.
Our next award is the Technology Application Award. This award is sponsored by DartPoints. DartPoints is a leading edge data center, managed services, and cloud provider aiming to enable access to life-changing technologies to everyone, everywhere. Working with cities and towns that have been overlooked by larger providers to provide enhanced interconnection. DartPoints enables a more reliable digital experience, empowering delivery of real-time content and applications with enhanced speed, performance, and cost efficiency. Thank you to DartPoints for sponsoring the Technology Application Award. Representing DartPoints this afternoon is Senior Vice President of Operation, Dave Young.
The InnoVision Technology Application Award recognizes a company or organization for the innovative application of an existing technology. The focus of this award is how an existing technology is applied to create new value. The technology may be applied to a product, process, or service that is intended for sale to customers or for use inside of the organization. The finalists for the 2022 Technology Application Award are Cycrypt LLC of West Columbia, TTI Outdoor Power Equipment Incorporated of Anderson, Xylo Therapeutics Incorporated of Greenville.
Cycrypt was created to bring together the unbroken technologies that exist today. And what we do is we have a suite of products that protect devices, data, networks, cloud, enterprises against all known and theoretical cyber attacks, including quantum. What makes us unique is we protect data first. And when you protect the data, you take 95% of the liability out of any cyber attack. For example, if you're sending a document to a client, that document, if it's not protected, if that document's intercepted, anyone could read that document. What we do is we take that document and put it into a format that's not legible. In the industry now, most people only do that one step one time. We'll do that same step 6 to 11 times. The other thing is if we send that same document in a different format, or we send a different document to that client, those levels of protection and the individual protections are totally different. The nice thing is that the technology is adaptable for government agencies, military, large corporations, small businesses, all the way down to individuals. We've gotten a lot of help from Alson and Lee at SCRA. They've been wonderful. The InnoVision group, we met several of the team members. They've been excellent. But it's amazing that everything we need, all the special technology and talent, we're finding in South Carolina.
Tektronic Industries Company Limited is a world-class leader in design, manufacturing, and marketing of power tools, outdoor power equipment, and floor care and appliance. TTI is committed to transforming these industries through superior, environmentally friendly cordless technologies.
We faced a complex challenge with reducing a 2-bar lap bar system design down into a single lever arm that implemented a complex and intricate electrical system with a nifty and easy-to-use mechanical design that provided a smooth flow to the operator in addition to a handle that conformed to the user's hand. It's important that we continue to innovate and develop on electric lawnmowers to provide a greener future. This lawnmower has made it easier for customers to switch from gas to electric.
One of the challenges that my team and I faced when designing the firmware for the driving behavior of these joystick units was how to make the driving experience as intuitive and easy as possible. One of the strategies that my team and I used was to utilize feedback from hundreds of people that we asked to come try driving this unit and seeing what their input is on the drive behavior. My team and I were very lucky to have great mentors that were available to come by and check out our code and review it and give us any pointers. So we're very, very thankful for all the people that were able to help us.
Xylo licensed a technology from Albert Einstein College of Medicine. It's an innovative topical delivery system that enhances the bioavailability of a wide variety of payloads. So it is a silica-derived delivery system. These are particles that are made of silica or sand, and one can load a payload of choice into these little particles. We call them Z-pods, and that ends up being a powder. The powder is incorporated into a gel or a cream or a lotion, and that's then rubbed onto the skin in an animal and onto the fur, and it can also be sprayed onto crops. So we have some ag tech applications as well. We have had a great network of organizations that have provided support for Xylo. Venture South has invested, I believe it's over $2 million now in Xylo. South Carolina Research Authority has an affiliated group called SC Launch, and they have invested over $700,000 in the company. Upstate Alliance comes to mind, SC Bio. They've all been important in helping to get the word out about Xylo, and has helped us raise these 2 rounds of financing. So we feel blessed to have organizations like that in the South Carolina ecosystem that can reach out, connect, and actually provide real assistance to startups like Xylo.
The DartPoints team congratulates these finalists on their fine work.
And the winner is Xylo Therapeutics. Congratulations to Xylo and their team. Charles, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you very much. And we look forward to continuing to develop our technology application and using it in a variety of industries, including cannabinoid, cosmetics, ag tech, veterinary, and pharmaceutical applications like lupus, erectile dysfunction, and onychomycosis. Anyway, thank you very much, and we appreciate the recognition.
Our next award, the Small Business Award, is sponsored by Robinson Ventures. As a strategy and development consulting firm, Robinson Ventures helps companies to improve performance through analysis of existing business problems and the development of future plans, leveraging formal frameworks and methodologies to identify problems and suggest more effective and efficient ways of performing business tasks. Robinson Ventures suggests changes and stays to help with implementation and other recommendations. Cian Robinson, the founder and CEO of Robinson Ventures, will introduce the Small Business Awards and finalists.
Thank you, Jamarcus. I am very happy to present the Small Business Award finalists. InnoVision's Small Business Award recognizes a small business for creative technology development or innovative technology application. The technological innovation may be applied to a product, process, or service that is intended for sale to customers for use inside of the organization. To be eligible for this award, the organization must employ fewer than 50 full-time employees or generate less than 20 million in revenue. The finalists for the 2022 Small Business Award are Advent Innovations from Columbia, Asset LLC from Columbia, Heartbeat Technologies from Mount Pleasant.
Advent Innovations is a company based in Columbia, South Carolina. We are primarily an engineering firm with specialization in the development of advanced materials for sensing applications, as well as in the non-destructive evaluation and structural health monitoring and robotics and mechatronics. For this particular project, we have been funded by the Department of Transportation in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic to address the safety in public transportation, primarily in transit centers and transit assets like buses and trains. So we are developing a pair of sibling robots which will be autonomous and which will be able to disinfect and decontaminate the transit centers as well as the buses and trains. So our projects are primarily funded by federal agencies like NASA, DoD, DOT and the DOE, as well as some state level funding like the SCRA and SCF score.
Currently in the robotics industry, there's a huge focal point on the relationship between humans and robots. So here at Advent, we take that relation in when considering how to design these robots. So our two robots will have two modes of control. One being a teleoperated mode where the robot is controlled by a user, and there is another mode which is autonomous, which is controlled by the computer. Both these modes will have advanced artificial intelligence algorithms to help create a safe environment for the user and for the people around the robots. So that will build up a sense of trust and that relationship we want between the robots and the user.
Asset is a company that was founded approximately 10 years ago. The original basis for the founding of the company was for fall detection in older adults. Older adults fall very frequently. 25% of the population over the age of 65 will suffer a fall in the coming year. And people are institutionalized, that number is substantially higher, maybe 50 to 75% of those residents might have a fall. Asset is a new type of technology in which our philosophy was we didn't want to instrument the person being monitored.
Asset stemmed from the idea that you could use the building and surrounding ambient environment to detect and create situational awareness, almost turning the building into kind of like a living being with senses. We harness the vibrations of the floor similar to a seismometer, except on a smaller scale and more sensitive to pick up people moving around and objects dropping. So with one sensor, you can detect what happened in the room. With two sensors, you can detect where in the building the fall occurred or other object drop. We've had a lot of help from University of South Carolina, including Professor Juan Casedo and Professor Stacy Fritz on the way developing this technology. We've additionally had help from those in the community, such as the incubator, the USC Columbia Incubator, and the SCRA SC Launch Program.
Heartbeat Technologies is a medical device company based in Charleston, South Carolina, and we're dedicated to improving the poor cardiac arrest outcomes. We have engineered the Saver. The Saver is a non-invasive femoral occlusion device that preferentially shunts blood flow to the heart and brain during cardiac arrest events. It's a single-use disposable device that can be used by healthcare providers and civilians in the community. Over 650,000 Americans experience a cardiac arrest event every year, and these events are 90% fatal. Of the few that survive, 90% experience permanent neurologic injury, which greatly reduces the chance of them returning to the same quality of life they had before cardiac arrest. The Saver aims to change that.
Using human factors and human-centered design, we aim to make our device incredibly easy to use, reducing the amount of stress and anxiety that a layperson may have when deploying our device in the field. We know that a cardiac arrest case can be incredibly stressful for everyone involved, and we want to make sure that we integrate into this process as seamlessly as possible to help improve chances of survival during CPR.
We are currently doing a porcine model in which we test the Saver in a cardiac arrest scenario. Recent data has shown really promising results demonstrating that the Saver is increasing blood pressure and blood flow to the heart and brain during cardiac arrest. The Saver could be packaged with the automated external defibrillator and found in all community centers, hospitals, rehab centers, nursing homes, airplanes, airports for use. You never know when a cardiac arrest event may occur.
We've been so grateful for the mentorship and resources and funding support from groups like South Carolina Research Authority, Medical University of South Carolina, as well as national agencies.
Congratulations to those finalists.
And the winner is Asset LLC. Congratulations to the Asset team. I think we have Ben standing by to say a few words. Ben.
Yes, thank you. It's an honor and privilege to be receiving this award alongside our other finalists and awardees. We're very appreciative to all the supporters and partners across the state that have made this possible to get to this point. And we're looking forward to continuing pushing the envelope for a healthy longevity so we can all age safely and more healthily. Thank you.
Our next award focuses on sustainability. The sponsor of this award is Sunoco. Sunoco is a global provider of consumer, industrial, healthcare, and protective packaging. Sunoco is committed to creating sustainable products, services, and programs for their customers, employees, and communities that support the corporate purpose of better packaging, better life. The company was listed as one of the Fortune's World's Most Admired Companies for 2021 and Barron's 100 Most Sustainable Companies for the fourth consecutive year. We're pleased to have Elizabeth Rue, VP of Sustainability, joining us to present the finalists for the Sustainability Award.
Thank you, Jamarcus. We are thrilled to sponsor this year's Sustainability Award. At Sunoco, we take seriously our responsibility to protect the environment in which we work and live. We have set bold 2030 sustainability commitments and know the smallest details can have the biggest impact. We are proud to champion today's incredible nominees who are helping to create a more sustainable world. InnoVision's Sustainability Award recognizes an organization for an innovative approach to environmental stewardship. The focus of this award is on innovative technology, processes, and/or business models that promote protection of the Earth's natural resources, including renewable energy, renewable materials, reduced energy consumption, or reduced waste. The finalists for the 2021 Sustainability Award are Clemson University Environmental Engineering and Earth Science Department, Clemson, South Carolina. Performance Enhanced Delivery, Moore, South Carolina. B-Base Oil Company, Pendleton, South Carolina.
We develop technologies for recovering resources from wastewater. And one of the sources of wastewater is human urine. It turns out that human urine contains large amounts of nitrogen that currently goes to waste. We treat it in wastewater treatment plants, but we don't recover it. And on the other end, we spend roughly about 2% of all electricity that we use in producing fertilizers. And so the idea here is that we create a circular loop around how we deal with nitrogen. And one way to do it would be to separate urine and treat it in a way in which we can recover urea. And so our technology allows us to recover urea by stabilizing it in urine first. It's critical to stabilize the urea before you can recover it. And so that's what our technology allows to do. We are very glad to be able to collaborate with several groups within South Carolina, including universities and companies. On our project, we had partners from University of South Carolina, and we also had partners from Benedict College, which is an historically Black university and college. And then on the other end, from industry, we actually collaborated with a couple of startup companies that really allowed us to develop some of the materials that went into the end technology that we ended up developing.
Performance Enhanced Delivery is a coating company. We've developed an all-natural bio-based coating that is able to be used on fertilizer to replace current materials in the industry, such as plastics. Environmentally, we're trying to alleviate some of that on the sustainability side. So we have the capabilities to coat hard-to-coat stuff, materials, things like calcium nitrate, and help take it to the market more than anything. Our coating is different from the aspect that we have a bio-based materials. So we're able to take materials from Mother Nature and bring them together, combine them in a specific formula, and apply them to something such as a fertilizer. In being a small business within this community, I've been able to get connected into organizations and have personal connections within the organizations of South Carolina Research Authority, Upstate Alliance, and then various other supporting businesses that have helped me get connected into the community, become involved in the community, and ultimately trying to grow the business so that we can expand the community itself.
The V-Base Oil Company manufactures and sells a new type of base oil that is higher performing than current oils, but biodegradable. What we've developed is a material that has better lubricity, so it increases efficiency, and that can reduce carbon emissions. It lasts longer, so you need to produce less oil. But at the end of the day, if it ends up in the environment, we want to have the ability for it to break down and decompose. And the way that we've structured this molecule, it has that higher performance, but it also is safe for the environment. The V-Base oils are anywhere between 55 to about 80% bio-based oils. The oils that we've developed all biodegrade within a 10-day window. They reach 60% biodegradation. And then over 28 days, they degrade to over 90%. Within the state, we've been really lucky to work with groups like, Anderson County, where we're located, but also Sustain SC, South Carolina Manufacturing Extension Partnership, and then Duke Energy has been really helpful. We've got to get a tour of the Bag Creek facility and really understand how these oils get used. At a higher level, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Department of Energy, Water Power Office, and the National Hydropower Association has really been helpful.
Congratulations to all the finalists for their hard work and success.
And tonight's winner is V-Base Oil Company. Congratulations to the team at V-Base Oil Company. Jeff is standing by to say a few remarks.
Yes, thank you very much. We're excited to get the win, and I just want to give a big thanks to the team behind me. Thanks, guys. It was great to be in South Carolina working with such a good community and so many other good people doing good sustainability work as well. So thank you for the recognition, and we'll keep on keeping on and work on sustainability. Congratulations.
Let's go. Please take a moment to view the list of sponsors who have made it possible to showcase these innovators. On behalf of the entire InnoVision community, we want to say thank you to them for all their support. And of course, we thank the Clemson School of Nursing again for housing us in this great facility. Before we announce our final two awards this evening, we would like to offer a couple of observations. We hope that you can see that South Carolina produces very impressive innovators across the state, across industries, and within large multinationals, small businesses, and startup businesses, that as well as within the education and community service organizations. There are robust and developing innovation and entrepreneurial support organizations that assist them along the journey from invention to innovation to commercial and community success. Next up, the Young Innovator Award, sponsored by Michelin. Michelin designs, manufactures, and sells tires for every type of vehicle, including airplanes, automobiles, bicycles, earth movers, farm equipment, heavy-duty trucks, and motorcycles, and also offers a full range of innovative services and solutions that help make mobility safer, more efficient, and more environmentally friendly. Michelin's North American R&D Center has developed some of the finest products in the world. Thank you to Michelin for sponsoring the Ibrahim Janajere Young Innovator Award. Dave Adamson, the Technical Manager of Connected Mobility within Michelin Solutions and Services business line, will introduce us to the Young Innovator Award honoree and the founders of this honored program.
Thank you, Jamarcus. The Young Innovator Award recognizes successful South Carolina programs that engage, encourage, and acknowledge young people in the areas of science, technology, math, and innovation. And just as importantly, those students who have recently demonstrated competitive excellence in the program. The award is named in honor of the late Dr. Ibrahim Janajere, who was a dedicated scientist at Michelin Americas Research and Development Corporation and an enthusiastic member of InnoVision Advisory Board. It is with great pleasure that we honor the PD Ideas Challenge and Grayson Johnson, the winner of the 2022 competition. Let's hear from Grayson and the founders of the PD Idea Challenge.
Hello, my name is Andy Burkemper. I'm the director of the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurship at Coker University. And one of our signature programs that we offer through the center is the PD Idea Challenge. It is a lot of fun and very important to me because it allows our students to take the knowledge they're learning from our classroom and to really put it into practice, take the passion that they have for certain ideas and run that through a process. A lot of our students may have a hesitancy to think about starting a business, and this competition gives them the opportunity in a very systematic way to see, could I turn this idea into a business? What are the steps I would need to do to get there? And it helps build their confidence to see if it's something that they may actually want to do now or once they graduate from college.
First place award. Congratulations to Grayson Johnson, who is representing Lockwood Studios this evening.
Well, thank y'all. I really appreciate the opportunity. This is great. It's a motivator that what I'm doing will be what I do for the rest of my life, and I'll be able to succeed like that. So thank you so much.
Currently, I'm in my 4th year at Coker. I'm going to graduate in May. I'm studying marketing, and I've been working with the Center of Leadership and Entrepreneurship to get to this point. A lot of people want to grow, and they didn't really have the voice to do that. So whenever we were up and coming, Hartsville is a community that gave back to us. So we wanted to give back to this community in a way that we could. Me and my brother, we've always been into photo and video, and as well as business. Our grandparents opened businesses, our parents did too, and that's something that we really cared about. So we wanted to take that and help communities, because we found that really it was very difficult for a business to have its own marketing services, to make a video, to make promotions. They would either rely on, a cousin that was a photographer, or pay a ridiculous amount of money from someone far away, to come in, do an entire marketing plan. It was outside their budget. So we found, being that middleman, we were able to help promote and help people.
Coker University and my collaborating universities feel very honored to have Grayson Johnson, our winning student of the 2022 PD Idea Challenge, be recognized with the Ibrahim Janajere Young Innovators Award this year. Grayson is a wonderful representative of the types of students that we are trying to teach and mentor and guide during their time at our universities. I am very proud of the resilience that he has shown during his time as a Coker student through this pandemic. This award also highlights how creative and innovative that he has been, launching a business even before he started college, and his ability to balance that with all of his studies and everything else that he has going on as a Coker student. So we are just very humbled and grateful that we are receiving this recognition this year on behalf of Grayson.
Congratulations, Grayson. It looks like you're well on your way. And Andy and team, it's great to see such successful collaboration amongst colleges and universities for the betterment of the students and businesses. And I see that there's some celebration going on down in the PD. Would you guys like to say a few words tonight?
Hey there, everyone. Thank you so much for highlighting us for this award. It's been a great honor, and I'm looking forward to what's to come, and I'm appreciating what's already came here. I would also like to thank Dr. Andy Burkemper for being a mentor of me, all the business professors at Coker who have been supporting me during this time. Also, shout out to my brother and co-founder, Seth Johnson, and the rest of my family that's behind me here. Thank you so much.
And just a quick shout out to my co-collaborators, Joe Aniello, Stephen Weingartner, Leanne Michelle. It's been an awesome collaboration with you these 6 years. And thank you so much to our sponsors, Klaus Elrod Foundation and Wells Fargo, for having this awesome impact on our students in South Carolina.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.
And speaking of organizations and individuals who have spurred, fostered, and championed innovation, we're now going to recognize the recipient. She is known as an innovation champion for innovations in technology, in business, and in the workforce. Her professional service and community service accomplishments and impact are astounding. Craig Nice, Director of Technical Staff, Kyocera AVX Components Corporation, is here to introduce the Dr. Charles Towns Individual Achievement Award.
Lou Kennedy is being honored as the recipient of the 2022 Dr. Charles Towns Individual Achievement Award. Though she has an extremely long list of prestigious awards, former Towns honorees wanted to bestow one more acknowledgement of her contributions because she embodies this award. Here are a few brief tributes to Lou Kennedy from those who have worked closely with her.
Hello, I'm Henry McMaster, and I want to congratulate my dear friend, Lou Kennedy, on being named the 2022 Dr. Charles Towns Individual Achievement Award recipient. Our beautiful state's booming, and it is because of Lou and others like her. Always building, always helping, always giving. So Lou, on behalf of 5.2 million proud, happy South Carolinians, I thank you. And we all look forward to the future.
One word that does not appear to be in Lou Kennedy's lexicon is no. She's much more likely to say, why not? One case in point is when I approached her about the possibility of serving on the executive committee of our board of trustees. I said something to the effect of, I know how busy your schedule is, so if you needed more time to consider this, I certainly would understand. She immediately replied, I don't need more time, I'm all in. This is indicative of Lou's dedication to her community, and when she's in, she's all in.
Lou is an incredible human being. She is a force of nature. She is a powerhouse. This would sound like hyperbole if it was just about anybody other than Lou, but for those of us who've had the privilege of being around her, and I've known her for more than 50 years now, going all the way back to the first grade, where her mother literally taught me to read and write. She is a transformative leader.
Lou's enthusiasm, it's contagious. She is incredibly positive, always looking to make the world a better place. If Lou doesn't get you pumped up to do something great, then you may want to check your pulse.
Lou has a particular passion for education and workforce-related programs. And as a result, she has had a profound impact on countless lives. If I were to list all of the initiatives she's involved in, I would far exceed my allotted time. So let me just highlight two representative examples. One is her dedication to hiring public school teachers at Nephron. This not only is a welcome addition to their incomes, but also provides them with hands-on experience in the laboratory and on the production floor. These teachers then take those experiences back to their classroom to inspire their students about the opportunity to work in high-tech manufacturing right here in South Carolina. Who also supports and hosts Creators Wanted, a National Association of Manufacturers interactive cross-country touring platform that showcases modern manufacturing careers to parents, students, and educators.
This Nephron Innovation Campus she has now with multiple facilities, millions of square feet, brand new nitrile glove manufacturing, part of onshoring post-COVID, a wellness center for her employees. The list just goes on and on.
Lou is one of the most giving people I've ever met. It is rare to meet a person as generous and selfless as Lou. Both of my children have severe allergies. My son has a severe allergy to peanuts. And so I just started developing a miniaturized EpiPen. And then with that development, epinephrine is the main active ingredient in that. And so we started, kind of researching who makes epinephrine, and all of a sudden, Nephron comes up. Well, the funny story is my father actually knows Lou. And so I was talking to my father about the idea, and he said, let me get you in touch with Lou Kennedy. They make epinephrine there. And so my father got us in touch, and then from there, things have just kind of snowballed. And from day one, she's just been enthusiastic about the idea and so incredibly supportive about it.
The truth is, Lou is just getting started, and it is going to be a lot of fun to see where she goes from here. So congratulations, Lou. No one could be more deserving.
Congratulations, Lou. We are thrilled you were chosen for this award and admire all you have done and continue to do for South Carolina.
On behalf of all of us at SCRA, congratulations on this well-earned honor. I only have one question for you. When do you sleep?
Thank you, Mr. Neese. Ms. Kennedy, the podium is yours. Congratulations.
Anyway, first I'd like to thank everyone at the InnoVision Awards for all the hard work that's been undertaken to create such a super cool program. Thanks also to the nomination panel and the judges. The fact that each of you would take time to recognize advancements and achievements in the life sciences industry, as well as innovations in automation and technology, speaks to the growing significance of the work so many of all of us are doing in South Carolina. In addition to the impact of the work going on at companies just like ours, I'd also like to impress upon business leaders the importance of staying involved in the communities that have wrapped their arms around yours and my business. For us, that means partnering with universities from Clemson to USC, from the HBCUs to our technical colleges, and even to our high schools and beyond. We like to show the next generation of leaders precisely what kind of impact they can have in the jobs of the future for us. The life and legacy of Charles Towns is a point of true pride for those of us who call South Carolina home. He was a Greenville native, a Nobel Prize winner. Towns is an inspiration and proof that any of us in South Carolina can do anything we want to do, especially in the life sciences industry, with a commitment to super hard work. I could not be more honored to receive this award and want to thank my friends from the beginning of this program. We mentioned Dr. Chris Brazimble as a past winner, my friend, Dr. Martine LaBerge. I want to thank certainly my longtime friend, Sam Conduras, Elizabeth Rue, the Sunoco folks, Howard Coker. I must thank the Nephron team for all of the support and hard work that helped me do the things I'm able to do. Chow Brazington, Craig, Governor McMaster, wow, I had to wipe away a few tears. Anyway, most of all, thank you to my family, my husband, to all of the Nephron family for your support. I am super excited, and take a look at this baby. It's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll proudly display it. Thanks. And I'll take care, I promise. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of the finalists, and thank you so much for joining us for the InnoVision Awards. Hopefully you guys have a restful and happy holiday season, and we'll see you back here for the 25th anniversary of the InnoVision Awards in 2023. Have a good night, and we'll see you next year.